There's no way Aurelia's 5 wins, 4 losses this split. Production, I need a double check on that. Is that really accurate?
We got this at the Roadshow. That was their win.
A little too quick with the stun.
Yeah.
I think if he'd been a little bit more patient with it.
His hands were tweaking.
Yeah. yes. I think that's a good description.
Vision control as deep water is gathered. And here we go again. Hang on, Force Duet not going to connect, but Shao sends it in. There it does come eventually. Rooster with no ulti just yet, but he flashes, gets the Blade Surge. Shao gets the kill.
This time they committed underneath the tower. Mewan wasn't going to get away with his life, but now Shifters on the
Nuke's coming down. This is a 2v3, not fair, but sending out the hostile takeover. Alvaro saves the play. Fate's called. Super says, do you want to go in again? Yes, he does. Trimmy gets knocked on up. Alvaro has to flash away, while MKOI going to finish the job. Ulti denied. Jojo goes over Unraveled Earth. Seismic Selfie flashes, gets the ulti out. Paddock gets exhausted, but damage follow-up is now mitigated. Cataclysm down. Nuke one shot away that Elyoya net finds. Shifters, their bottom lane, only loses their mid in the end.
It feels like my conversation for Shifters has been all hands, no brain almost.
Well, I want to see all hands in top lane. No brain, it's Aurelia, flawless duet. Let's see it. Stun doesn't connect. After the Vanguard's edge, Rooster gets full stacks of that Ionian Fervor, and Mewan's just up against the wall. He has no way to get out. He won't flash. Shao gets the kill, which is annoying for Rooster, but still the lane is open. As that CS lead is starting to brew.
Yeah, I mean, Rooster has Blade of the Ruin King finished, and that is a Pantheon ultimate committed to ganking. Elyoya's here.
Okay, he wants to send it. Flag and drag. Cataclysm locks down Rooster. He's out of turret range. Jojo wants to send it as well. Flawless duet. Now in the 1 versus 2, he's going to have to Q on out. Rooster gets the minion wave, but he is dead. Under turret for the shutdown onto the top lane. Aurelia.
Yeah, so KOI, they needed to do something about this Aurelia, and they find a nice response. No flash available on Rooster means that Jojo gets himself a kill.
Beast. There's Paddock.
Fight for the mid-wave control. Elyoya's here.
There's no Cataclysm available. Culling comes in. He doesn't get the knock-up. Paddock actually cancels the Culling. He gets half HP, but he has Cozy Campfire. Alvaro also half HP to know. Shao gets the stun down, gets some good damage. As you said, Super's in the grass.
But very dangerous pathing there from Super, just walking into the brush. Leaves himself susceptible to getting stunned up, forces the heal out from Alvaro, which he didn't really need to spend. And so now the Dragon's going to be started off. Shao, he should feel more than confident. He's got the return of Shao. Clearly has brought more coordination to the team. Super now,
He's caught out again, yeah. Weaver's wall almost cuts him off. Alvaro is going to save it. The hostile takeover, I don't know about that. The dunk into Paddock, he went deep as well. Both AD carries on the source a bit as Nuke is going to flash away. Jojo uses the ulti to get that as well.
Almost to bait Paddock in, but I feel like there was opportunities. Oh, Mewan.
Force Duet was just used though, but this is an ulti. Mewan is going to die. It's just about to who. Shao give the kill. Rooster flashes. Vanguard's edge is the execution. Rooster really
by repeatedly sending the Pantheon there as well. First tower of the game also going to go to Rooster.
He's gigantic. He's got a 50. Everything. We mean everything.
Yep.
Elyoya, flag and drag. Let's fight. Shao was the first one knocked up. Culling going to come through, hits no one. Jojo is just free firing, sends the Empress of Artem to Shao. He flashed for the blast cone. He won't find it though, as Vanguard's edge flashed away from. Jojo thought he could take it, but then Rooster appears. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Slightly harder to see
it does. I feel like with Kalista, Ren stack should be a different color. Elyoya might have a kill here. Cataclysm midway. Nah, that guy's on a rock. All right, Trimby sends a soccer ball. Super looking for the trade. Alvaro can't find anything, and Trimby's okay. Meanwhile, Super's looked.
No, there's no way he's going to send it.
He got Shao there. I would.
I think Rooster and Shao just killed him.
Yeah.
Should be an easy tower with the Herald, though.
Jojo does damage. That's a Zir for you. There's one item. Top turret's dead. Bit of gold back here
Super
for
finishing the Rage Blade. Here we go.
Force Duet was just used by Rooster. His angle is pretty good as he clears the wall, but they now get vision that he's in the pit. Control Ward also put down. 3K, MKOI position. Let's see, Culling comes through first. Rooster waits for the Vanguard's edge. It's his position. Weaver's wall as well. Dragon goes down. It's stolen. In fact, when Rooster gets in the angle, he gets exhausted. The counter to Aurelia. It's done. The Cataclysm down onto 2. MKOI winning the fight as Elyoya sacrifices his life, but Jojo is free firing with Super quickly behind. Paddock gets flashed on, and Jojo will find the kill. Shao's just dead to an Emperor's Divide. Bend down and nailed. MKOI's mid laner seals the deal as 3 for 1, and MKOI got the Drake. Alvaro on the chase, or rather Nuke looking for him. Handshake flashed over by Nuke. It's beautiful, but with the bailout, even Alvaro will not be dropping. follow-up is Jojo. He gets the autos down. Trippy's helping out. Seismic shove. Lethal tempo not enough. Jojo dies. But still, I rest my case that MKOI got Drake.
Yeah, the fight went on a little too long for KOI, and it does mean that Jojo hands over another kill to Shifters. But the good news is Super pushing in that midway.
Yeah, like that.
Nice trade. Very nice trade. The bot tower should be secured here for KOI as...
All in, Jojo just avoids it. Nuke gets off at the wrong stopper. Oh no! And there's no more trains running. Jojo has got the bailout as well, so even if he does, he's going to reset. Almost! Sheo almost. Respectable Comet Spear, but now will they continue to dive, or have MKOI got enough? I think you know the answer is Sheo has to run from the possibility.
OPLoLReplay, he wants more in this fight, but the rest of Shifters have arrived.
Gets the stun down, bailout doesn't work out, or rather the handshake. OPLoLReplay going to get out of there, but now Alvaro's going to be fate's called, otherwise he was dead man. Turret almost goes down, he sits in, and he sends a hostile takeover. Turret also goes down. MKOI's bottom lane just don't care. They'll keep going in as now Jojo TP's in.
Credit to MKOI, they stand their ground. That looked like a shaky investment of resources from KOI as they were going very deep behind the tower. But Shifters, they could not play into that Renata ultimate. I mean, yeah, true. But I don't think he's going to. Because I think the champ is just kind of weak right now.
Hey, you get a wit's end, and you can say that there is a TP supporting Rooster. This might turn into a dive. Blade Surge again, Vanguard's Edge Ghost, and I think that hit me actually. Flawless duet, Mirwin flashes over the wall. Roosters get a match, it's a double flash. They want him dead. Paddock gets the kill. 4 members of Shifters are now in top lane, and for the inner turret, they will go on.
Okay, at what point is it just bullying? Like, is Mirwin not already dead?
They watched Empress and they thought, you know what, that's a good idea. Let's do that to Mirwin.
Down 3k gold, and they're diving him in a top lane tier.
Kick.
Oh, I see, right.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, because otherwise I'll go into
The
Chinese
fight for the
Rumble. That's even
mid-wave.
better. Culling. Alvaro helps out a little bit here with Guardian. The all-in on the show. He blocks the damage. Paddock willing to step up.
Rooster split pushing bot lane.
Yes, he is.
So KOI have to force the TP out from him. What's the best way to do that?
He's got Hullbreaker, so that turret's about to die.
Yeah, but Baron, just force the Baron, get him the TP.
Yep.
Then they have to disengage. The question is, who will win the game of chicken?
That's right. Is the bluff going to come through? Because it's going down mega fast. Shifters now know. Teleport going to come through. No, they're pinging out. They're saying, don't worry about it.
Shifters are playing the game of chicken.
They're saying, don't worry. Shadow's going to look for the steal. MKOI at 3k. Do they really want to flip the game over the Baron? Turret's dropping. Inhibitor's dropping. Baron goes down to who? It goes down to a Kalista with Rend, of course. Shifters now fighting their way up, but they've got a kill on a Jarvan. It's a 1-for-1 trade. It's over the wall. Nuke's going to be next target. And yes, the fight is going horribly for Shifters, but Aurelia's ending the game. Rooster, Hullbreaker, Nexus turret's dead. False duet onto 3. A Bear Nexus. He's going for it with the Vanguard's Edge. I respect it. I respect that top lane of the hell and back.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Pushing right now. Wow. So Shifters legit just said, KOI said, we'll stop Baron, force you to TP, back off. Shifters just said, all right, bet. They flipped it, and they flipped the whole game. That was the crazy thing. If Sheo got Baron, KOI lose.
They do. The funniest thing about that as well was like...
It's actually just standing
there. Yeah, look, Super Observers, could we please go to base? There's some tents being set up. Yeah, they're just sitting and waiting. Where's the ward? A bit of schizo behavior, like they're like, hang on, we're just gonna wait. Bot side is MKOI's domain. They're looking for an inner turret, and they will find it. As Rooster pays respect, Weaver's wall in, but Nexus turrets are up, remember, flash, seismic shove, Nuke connects actually. Stun onto Mirwin, it's what need to come next, but Mirwin closes the gap, runs into Nuke. It's a 1-for-1 trade as Jojo flies in. TP as things are getting a bit silly. Rooster tries to think, hang on, let's get the wave push in and see what we can do. But as he TP's in, Super already cleaving through it, Sheo now in the vicinity. Shifters, will they go through the mid lane instead? No, they've got to be here this time. They've got no pressure anywhere else. For the 5v5, Culling comes through first. Jojo gets some healing, but a half HP Paddock steps into Mirwin as well. Good fight start from Shifters so far. Weaver's wall, Baron's not done. It's a great fight from Shifters. Jojo sends back Rooster, but look, the Aurelia, the edge, on the edge. Finding the stun as well. Shadow's going to continue the journey. Super into GA, about to go as Paddock is clearing back. I thought yesterday was the day of the duck, but today, this play is quackers. Dodging from OPLoLReplay, a triple turns Quadra into Super. The Penta is stolen, but hot damn, what What the duck was that?
Wow, Shifters actually win the fight! After Koi have been dominating throughout the entire game, Paduk simply pops off in the fight at Baron, and that is going to do it. That is going to win them the game. Game 1 will go the way of Shifters.
I cannot believe it. Game 1. Fnatic must be backstage laughing at how it almost came down to a backdoor from Rooster, and then all of a sudden Illusion outplays a Kalista Renata. Shifters have style, you've got to admit it. This team is surprising us day by day. What a win.
Yeah, I mean, we need to get it but yeah, this split, Mundo's just fallen off a cliff.
You know what's even worse?
Tell me.
It's Silas. Silas is 0-5 this split.
Oh, is he?
Okay, fair enough. They are experts. Alvaro's pretty low. Now they're walking into this. Super gets chunked. Barrier's up, but Paddock is just firing. I mean, they thought they could take the 2v2. They almost did, granted, but Alvaro had no HP.
Monka S moment.
It is classic as sees Alvaro. They're going to tag all in. Show gets level 6, so now he can press the R button if he so wishes. He gets stunned up. R coming now. Healing not that great early, but enough to take Jojo down. And remember that Paddock gets a kill. Again, Nuke flashes away. It's a double. Paddock is on 4, man. He just stood there.
Behemoths in the top lane.
It's like that Nintendo game where you were monsters fighting in the city of, I think, New York. Arrow comes through from downtown. Beautiful stuff from Super. Nuke can't move. Jojo absconded ducks to get the kill.
Yes, that is definitely going to be an AP Shyvana. Yes, or at least an AP on-hit Shyvana.
I mean, yeah.
And also, as you said, has completed.
Yep.
And he got a big injection of gold off of that, and that gold is only going to continue to increase.
Oh no, Super steps up to this. This is a solo kill from Rooster to parry the Q. It's enough. Now Alvaro used his encore before as the Q almost connects. Rooster takes down the 80 carry, and Super's game is a living nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, what is happening there for Super?
He's walking up to a Mega Knight.
Dying 1v1 in that lane should not be happening, and now Shifters are going to get this tower
back
completely uncontested. Okay, what's the gold now, Paduk?
Show us.
Yep,
3,000 at 12 minutes.
La la la, Trinity Force at 11 and up. Couple mistakes from Shifters, and to be fair, Shifters, this split, do have a bit of a reputation of throwing leads. I might have to shut up because Rooster's getting ganked.
Rooster is indeed. Mega Knight about to run out. Will he use it before? No, he will not. Now he hops, flashes, doesn't get on Elioya's head. There's Audacious Charge, knockup with a 3 Talon Strike imminent as Jojo comes to take the kill, but it's a shutdown.
Win still has the TP available. Is he going to use it?
Paddock.
He is, that's a TP.
Super as well. Encore dodged. Paddock playing at the front lines here, but this guy
look at Mewin.
He won't get hit by a bullet. As you said, Jojo coming in as well. All of them. Dragon's Descent to launch. Sharon needs now to run out of dodge onto Paddock. The fear caught on out. If Paddock dies, the goal gets spread, but Mewin isn't able to finish the kill. Shao will drop in the meantime. The Scotland Duck doesn't find a target as Paddock still front lines, happy with the karma. Jojo under turret, has to flash away. Paddock doesn't have the True Shot Barrage to snipe, but again, he's a one-man demon boss. Mewin steps up. He will die if he continues to. Paddock holds his ground, and you can see this guy is literally Thanos right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's scary, but
Paddock out on the fight, he's like, okay, let's secure Shao on the kill and then think about what we can do now. Rooster stepping up here, going to be punished by Jojo, and there's a very different game. Scotland Duck won't connect. Good side steps. Mega Knight has taken over, another abscond, and a wall available. Rooster will be stunned up. No Mega Knight for him. And Jojo finally gets the kill that he tried to TP for before. The Shifters have opened up the mid lane. In the meantime, it isn't without a trade.
MKOI have committed to attacking the side lane, and they have now, for the second time this game, found a pick onto Rooster. It will cost them that mid tier 1, allowing Shifters easier access into that bot side river. Jojo the Dragon! Here we go. Shifters are a little bit split up as Rooster's on the bottom. Whoa!
Jesus! Arcane shift in, but Paddock gets to flush away immediately. Elio, Dragon's Descent. Paddock just threw it all away. It looked great, but when he pressed E in front of 3 people, I think that guy threw away the Dragon. Shao is low. He's going to be Audacious Charge after a Talon Strike gets a knock-up onto Rooster. Mewin's still Dragon form, and Shifters have lost this Drake. Everything being sent in. Shao got Alvaro. Jojo's now in. Nuke's too low. I mean, Paddock, respect, but also that was just barbaric.
That was completely insane. That was mega in. It was absolutely not a highlight reel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, MKOI do in fact get that Dragon, and MKOI is quite comfortably back in the game.
I think they're back. I think it is true to say as Jojo gets Like, they're going to have a 2K gold lead. Inner turret bot, mid turret, outer down. See that a TP is coming. Oh, they will, of course, on a control ward. Teleport is fully visible. True shot barrage, not going to hit. Remember, Paddock or nothing. If Shifters lose their 80 carry, this game is done. Dragon's going to start. 5K, 4K, teleport in. Rooster in Meganar half the way through. Jojo spotted out over the wall. Now, the final stand, or at least one of in this game. Let's see. Gravity Field on the Dragon. LEC needs to smite on down. Chaos Ray is there. Miwin holds on, and the Dragon goes down to MKOI. The fight afterwards, the Sheriff hasn't pulled out the ulti yet, or rather, he has, excuse me, because that's why he's healing up. But as he tags down MKOI, aren't in the greatest spot. They're being poked out as LEC finds Paddock, but he gets out of the way. Arcane Shift. Rooster gets hit by the arrow. Shifters are still willing to go on in. Miwin's holding the ult. But Dragon went down. MKOI get out. They're fine with that.
Yeah, he was waiting for Shifters to really overcommit to the play. The problem is with the HP bars on KOI, there's a world where Shifters could just force the Baron. But there's good vision coverage. Oh, Jojo. Ooh,
Jojo's bound. He's got a Meganar, though. He can find it into the wall. Paddock still takes it anyway. All he needs is one more shot. He's got True Shot Barrage. Wait. 3 seconds. True Shot Barrage, there it is. He's got him. Oh,
the damage got reduced. First. Yeah, the damage got reduced by the Raptors. Is this now a Baron angle?
And a Meganar, maybe it is, because they found Alvaro against the wall. He's free pickings. Nice ult from Rooster. Shero picks it up, and now with the TP in, yes, it is to start at least.
Yeah, Paddock is quite low, though. It is a bit of a risky Baron to start. At the very least, they need to get these TPs out from KOI, but the vision coverage there from KOI, they have angles. They see what's going on.
Paddock doesn't have Eternal Hunger, so it's going to be a little bit riskier. 6K, LEC for the steal. Teleport on the spot. They're going to find a Shyvana onto Paddock. A one-shot. Miwin's done the job. He gets behind enemy lines, and he's just not dying. The damage immense. The flash laying down on the embers. He's done enough. The Meganar into the wall. Stolen by Jojo again. That'll secure another kill with the real Nar in the dirt. Super now steps on up to Nuke, and while it gets close, he flashes. He dies. But MKOI finish off the rest of the fight.
That KOI end up coming out ahead of. It looks like they're not quite done just yet.
Shifters need to keep their jungler alive. I mean, at the very least, it could just be a turn on Baron with the respawns coming through from Super. But for now, think of the top turret. That's going to die. Sheo has ultied. Alvaro's now here. He'll flash away. Abscond Abduct not going to connect. He stands his ground for a little bit longer, but he's out.
Could maybe try and bait.
Underneath, they're going to see that MKOI are looking to escape down here, and they've got the mid lane sidetrack.
Yeah, this is a bit of an awkward spot for KOI.
Miwin
does have the Dragon ready.
They're all in. Abscond Abduct dodged narrowly by Paddock. He gets hit by the arrow, but he's cleansed. Safe for now. Double beat drop from Alvaro almost reaches as Sheo is still willing to front line. Rooster Meganar half the way there. Jojo's got the real Mega in his pocket anytime he wants. Alvaro tagged by a Mystic shot. Yeah, it's still Paddock. It's still damage that hurts. True Shot Barrage. Miwin not hurting as much.
There's a lot of A-ramming going on right now. It's only Jojo that's really moving up.
Gets him out of dodge. But Shifters hovering around the Dragon now as Miwin with Dragon's Descent again. Nuke is trying to pull that out. The poke is pretty good. Sheo doing the same thing as well. Paddock is the target. Jojo's angle, exceptional. Encore gets him through, but he gets cleansed again. Miwin jumped on in. There's great burst damage, but Paddock, he has to run all the way back. Look how separated he is. Jojo found the miracle flank, and MKOI are charging down the tank front line. Flush away from Trimby again as Sheo, he gets shielded out, but Shifters have lost their 2 other members. Only one on the side of MKOI is down.
The combination of the solo laners from MKOI is doing so much work in these fights. Another Dragon will go the way of KOI as they get their 3rd cloud of the game. KOI continuing to find angles in these fights. Jojo, you are unstoppable. You can just fly over the whole enemy team, easy access onto the backline, and if your ultimate actually hits onto the enemy AD carry, that fear really sets you up to do so much damage.
But now we A-ram a little bit longer, and we see what's the angle here from Shifters. Sheo poked out a little bit here. Miwin, we wait for that Dragon moment. The descent that has been carrying a lot of these fights. There's no teleport, there's no flank here from Jojo. But as Jojo steps on up to Rooster, Meganar about to be available. Jojo uses his burst before Mega can come on in. Rooster goes Mega, doesn't get the stun, flashes away. Encore misses. Meanwhile, though, in the backside, I see Paddock and a Dragon fighting it out. Miwin's almost winning. The support of Super finishes and seals the Ember strike from downtown as Miwin looks to carry yet another fight. MKOI have it in the bag. And now with all but 2 dead, it is the onslaught to take us to a game 3.
MKOI just steamroll their opponents.
Oh, yeah.
They waste no time, they send everything, and they simply melt Shifters. 3 are dead, 5 remain strong. KOI looking to bring us to game 3.
Things are not okay for Shifters in this second game. That was a huge start for Paddock. But props to MKOI for bringing it back. They're just sending it in this game. The flash from Jojo onto Trimby. He's going to solo him out. Take another kill for his own 6-1 and 5. Majai's 16 of the stacks there as they continue the dive onto Ruth. He Mega Nars away, but it is an ace. It is the Nexus breaking. It is a 6-game night. And MKOI 1 step away from locking in play.
Someone will tell me, surely from production. Anyway, Neferi top, we've seen it before. It's considered a good matchup into the Varus. Not early at all. But
well,
once Rip, hang on a minute.
Ignore me.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Have to look at the table.
He's now putting a question mark on his Krugs. He's asking Rooster. Oh, there's
that's
the
a flash. There's Exorso in response, but the Ignite's already down. Hellablaze was used. Rooster looking for the Eviscerate. Dark and Daggers. Number 2 as he calls the pack in. But look, his real pack is the Dark Man running through in the shadows. Shea with the first blood. And through smoke.
Yeah, with Mirwin having CS lead, it's not like top is really that far down. But he is paying respect to Shea.
Is he paying enough respect?
This nightmare is coming in. Elyoya going to see him once again. Here's a level advantage. Rooster just solo killed him.
Yeah.
Gets level 6, reset. Elyoya is now in trouble, waiting for the Eviscerate and the Dark and Daggers, whatever comes next. I mean, Rooster gets a dub.
Yeah.
I thought Shea was going to be the one to make it
The
a
push
game.
that he has in both bot and mids. Oh, wow, nice Q.
Not bad. Super gets tagged, but there's a stop there. No crash down comes Paddock. Flashes over as well. There's the paranoia. No escape. The flash. Maybe so. Killer instinct, but tempered fate is going to keep him in place, and that means Super has nowhere to go. Under turret, an auto, and a right click from Paddock. Alvaro might be the thought process of kill number 2, but we look back towards top because of the flash from Rooster. Gets exhausted. Eviscerate. Dark and Daggers. It procs. The Ignite's ticking down. The dogs are chasing Mirwin, and he's going to have to... Lightning crash still. Even though a lot of the damage got taken out in the recent patch of the burst, like, it's still a great bit of burst indeed as nice knock-up interrupt, but Nuke still has 2 charges of the Spirit Rush. But Shifters, what is it, 3rd early game in the... I can't remember game 1 at this point, but I feel like the early game in game 1 was good enough. It's another good early game. Yeah. And guess what? The gold's on Paddock again. Crash down on Super again. Killer Instinct, it's not available. He solo kills Super. This truly is Paddock's series.
Man, he's... Okay. Shifters, we got to brand shifting right now.
We got to change it. Why don't we just call it ducking or something? Like, because there's so much more worth rebranding around this guy. Call the pack's going to come through. The Hound's Pursuit as well. Eviscerate, double Dark and Daggers, and now a dead Mirwin top. Flash away, Chains of Corruption away.
Ooh,
thought
nice
he would
flash
die,
from
actually.
Mirwin. He really holds onto that flash for early game leads into wins.
Yep.
Their mid game was just a mess. They would get caught, they would make silly mistakes, all sorts of things resulted in their, what was until yesterday, 0-7 scoreline in series. But here they are at the precipice of getting...
Oh my god,
2-0
again, send it in, Eviscerate after the ulti. Mirwin's ignited, double Dark and Daggers, no. Every time if that hits, that's when you find success, but dude, Rooster is setting it every time. Mirwin's at 10 HP again. Here we go, cease and desist. There is no Hound's Pursuit to be invulnerable. The range is there with the ulti from Mirwin and shut down. A good channeling from Elyoya, who ults from very far away.
Yeah, a very nice gank from Elyoya, and there's no cross map.
Next to no damage here, as the PTA Varus still way away from experimental Hexplate. They wait and brush though. All about this topside scuttle for now. Away from Charm, that's nice. The Fog of War, Shea goes in, but he will not find the tether or the fear. And Rooster now moving down as well is a massive no-no as his Hound's Pursuit is up in 5 seconds.
Yep. The wave is in a not too bad spot for Mirwin. It's going to be slowly pushing towards him. So he can just wait for that wave to arrive, catch that one when it does. Dragon going to be started, it looks like, by Shifters. Oh, I stand corrected. I mean, right now it's actually pretty good. They have question mark pings on enemy jungle because they don't really know where the Vi is.
Waiting for the Cosmic Binding, doesn't connect, gets the slow though as the crush down's already been used and Paddock is going to cleanse away, look for the auto attack, the charge. Ultra Shock Laser isn't enough. But there are more members coming down. Shea, Paranoia, it's straight onto Super's head, he's dead. There's no cease and desist in time. Elyoya Let me slow my words as Shifters opening up Paddock once again.
Nuke decided to rotate down as well to help with the attack. It does mean that he's going to lose some waves in mid. Jojo going to get a couple plates for himself. I do notice that Rooster's ult has come off cooldown. Does that mean we're getting an all-in in top? It looks like on the minimap we're getting an all-in in top.
I think we're going to get an all-in in top again. However, Mirwin...
Oh, this time he trades back nicely.
He uses chains first.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Mirwin's got a lot of help. Rooster's sending it by himself. But Sheo is going to start the Herald. And LEC is now in the vicinity. Good Cosmic finding onto Alvarez. A good chunk as well. Sheo's trying to pull over and he's got his Paranoia up, waiting to use a Magical Journey out. Yeah, Shifters don't want to be here. They want to play for the re-entry. Rooster at level 11 as well. That Hound's Pursuit, he's looking for a target. LEC tagged out a little bit. 3KI is exposed. Hound's Pursuit in. Chains Corruption midway as Mirwin flashes and unrelenting darkness comes through. And Paranoia finally there. It's a trade eventually. Top laner for top laner down, but Herald goes to the reset. It's all about the fight for now. Nuke gives a reset, or gets one rather, as Super jumps in with the Killer Instinct. The dive in from LEC as well. Look for Trimby, chilling Smite, but the charm. Nuke on reset central. Trimby gets the kill while the flash. Meanwhile on the top side, Sheo burns his own to get away from Super. Tries to get the W, but Sheo went down. Here comes Nuke once again at max range. Charm not going to connect. Orbit Deception close. Magical Journey, rather Cosmic, binding Trimby. Close, almost dying. Super needs an order, but he's got no mana anymore.
Oh, yeah. So it ends up being 3 for 2, actually, in favor of Shifters.
We come. Oh no! Did Trimmy get caught out midway? I think Crystallize in the wall stopped Trimmy from taking that Magical Journey.
Well, that means another pick, and that should be the Herald.
The dogs are barking. Hang on. Oh, maybe he thought he backed away. Sheo's going to come in for the nuke as well. The Paranoia is fantastic. Rooster brings in the pack mates as well. Cease and desist a little bit later as the Herald comes out. Quickness onto Rooster as well. I think they've just abandoned him, even though Dark and Daggers almost gets the kill. Into the turret, Rooster will take a shot. And I mean, I think Mirwin thought he disappeared. As Herald, he's going to get the charge. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, the roam from Alvaro really was the difference maker. Getting that extra numbers.
Stop stacking. So game's definitely not decided yet.
Bro, it's 8 seconds and Sheo's ult is already almost back up.
I know.
Yeah, it's back up.
Good experimental.
All right, Rooster, where are we at? Where's Rooster? He's top lane right now.
We're going to get there. We're going to get there quick. Maybe we go towards mid. Paddock has been cancelled over the wall. He'll survive. After a Void Seeker tags him on his base. Sheo fend up by LEC as well. Blue buff now going to be contested. Sheo might just be giving this one up as he tries to take Wolves. But Void Breaker, rather, it's been a long night. Bolt, Breaker, and Smite, and an E. LEC is going to take the Wolves away. In fact, he didn't even smite for that. So Sheo losing his jungle while all Shifters, actually 3 of them, on the top side of the map to enable Rooster to get this turret.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Tower, though, I think, because in the bottom lane, Mirwin is doing the exact same thing. Mirwin's actually level 14 right now. I mean, massive credit for still staying in this game wherever he can. Mirwin has been bullied.
Froxton, sometime during the week, where he was talking about, like, they wanted to separate Lichbane and Dusk and Dawn, and that's where the healing comes into it. Give it a different identity, and I agree with it as Rooster's getting dope here, but hang on, he's dead! In an instant, Sheo's going to Paranoia him, but he's suddenly found he's isolated. He'll be next to go eventually, as even though it's Agnivia, Nuke needs to get the hell out of dodge or find the resurrection kill. He doesn't, he's dead as well. Shifters 1 by 1, even with the lightning crash down. You're going to say, yeah, maybe Paddock can find the carry, but with the Killer Instinct, Super's going to clean up the pack, and Paddock now left alone. Everyone dead. And I don't think they expected Rooster to die so quick.
Yeah, that was almost an ace for KOI, and that should be the Baron. A single fight swinging the entire momentum the way of KOI.
Ooh. The egg!
The egg. Paranoia, Predator missile incoming. Flash away from Mirwin as he tries to survive. LEC's going to come and try and help. Excuse me, that was Super. Nuke now has a reset, looking for the charm here, but not going to find him. Meanwhile, we go to the top lane. Jojo versus Rooster. I think Rooster wins that, especially without the egg. Now, MKOI are pretty much doing the thing in reverse. They found the players. Tempered Fate catches Alvaro. He's going to try and battle dance away here, but he gets charmed. Coming out, there's a grand entrance out, but he's dead. They literally did the same thing in reverse. Three best of 3s for MKOI to go after this.
All right, round 3, here we go.
Bolt Breaker in. They found Sheo. He's going to be tagged up. Cease and desist. No reaction. Hound's Pursuit from Rooster. He found a good reaction, but Sheo's just dead. Calling the pack in. Rooster's going to flash away. Get out of there with an Eviscerate. MKOI thinking about continuing to fight his Paddock on the reset after the crash down. Trimby's found out. Super has ulti. He wanted to use it, but I think Trimby has just run afar.
He's been involved in 9 of the team's 10 kills.
UA's been insane. Crystallized. Nuke, he's going to have to ulti. A bit of a tag. He goes back in. He goes back in. Nuke now has no escape. He's going to also get tagged out by the Killer Instinct, or excuse me, Void Seeker.
Yeah, he doesn't have ult though, and the Dragon's literally about to spawn. So I do not think Shifters... When players don't have something to focus on, they play for kills.
They get bored.
League of Legends turns into a team deathmatch. Speaking of...
Getting bored. There's a ward there. We should take it. Killer Instinct. Hey, Nuke got bored. Now, Shifters on the top side of the map have to evacuate because outside of LEC is on.
Here's the thing. So they got to kill onto Nuke. Yeah. Does it matter?
No. Tempered Fate. Kill on Super. Do you think that matter? Ultra Shock, Laser, Crash Down. A kill onto Super. A knockup from Alvaro. Shifters on the chase. LEC now caught out. Jojo looks for the stun up as... okay, he can't take the magical gate. I don't know, guys. I don't know. MKOI, they're fighting Shifters again. Sheo is here isolated, crystallized wall off, but MKOI now choked here against the wall. Trimby flashes over. The last game truly of Shifters spring is showing up in a big way. Paddock gets knocked up, but then against an Anivia, Jojo's having the time of his life. He's pressing R. He's got Despacito on in the background. He's just jamming with this bird, waiting for the TP in. Nuke is gonna have to Spirit Rush out, but I swear to God, Jojo right now is on vacation.
So, as a brawl, I guess, in the enemy jungle. There's a fight on one side, a fight on the other. Sheo's left isolated. The Hex Gate is used to try and catch him off guard.
What's happening?
We're back to live.
Okay, Frostbite, Flash Frost. There's the Glacial Storm again. Super flies in. Baron's up in 35. Sheo's dead for 50.
So this is actually what happens in solo queue.
This is exactly what happens in solo queue. Paddock might be dead now. Vault Breaker, cease and desist. Tempered Fate keeps him alive, but Super's waiting for him with the rest of the team. He'll be hit again in the face. Paddock somehow alive, trades AD carry into GA. Who's that? I don't even know. That's LEC. He comes out. He's not dead yet, but finally there's a reset. We're all just sitting here, but again, Jojo's at full HP. He just presses R, Q, E, waits again. He's got his egg, and Nuke knows he can't step up. Like, this is the easiest game the Anivia ever has to play.
I mean, Jojo does just rock up, press R, and then he just keeps spamming E on kickoff.
So strong.
It is 5v5 in the mid lane.
Knock up from Alvaro, Mr. Cease and Desist, going to find the backline from LEC. Sheo pops his ulti in the backline too. They've found a 1-for-1 trade. Going golden with the Tempered Fate is Super. He flashes away from the stun. Meanwhile, the knock up, the Killer Instinct. Super gets the fire down the line. Rooster tried to jump in, but now he's out of juice. And guess what? Guess who's still alive? The Bird of Prey at half HP. No one can seem to take him down as Jojo will push through mid. Hold on to his egg, by the way, after the fight. And it looks like Shifters have lost their last fight, or at least close to.
I mean, I think the fight's not even over yet. Sheo wants his wolves, and he's gonna get them, but at the cost of his own life. Super will pick up another kill, and these brawls simply keep going the way of MKOI. We have 43 kills at 30 minutes into the game. The soul
crazy. Who said that?
I don't have time to read it, because I do think that violence will occur.
Yeah, LEC, they're gonna face check. Vault Breaker's in. The lights get turned off by Sheo. He jumps into the enemy jungler, but as the crash down comes from Paddock, it's the from Alvaro again, he flashes away, actually getting out MKOI. It looked like a bad fight, but then Mirwin just took down Rooster. 4 versus 5, the health bars are bad, and Super jumps in the back line with the Killer Instinct. Trimby next to go, Nuke against the wall. Jojo is front lining as Paddock has run out of steam. Sheo low, Jojo flashes over for the Glacial Storm. He won't get anything, but 3 are now dead for Shifters as Paddock runs back in. He kept his ulti going, but it won't be enough. Super unstoppable, and MKOI are looking to take Fnatic out of the race.
We're going to end the day with nothing but a fist fight as KOI and Shifters go toe-to-toe in the arena, but it's KOI that'll walk away the victors.
Our spring playoffs are set. Our top 6 teams are locked in. MKOI will give themselves security before the Madrid weekend, and in a fun game to do it, they ace Shifters, end their split, and the hands are over their head.